Bro, what the fuck?
Boy, yoing.
Hey, would y'all ever date a blonde girl? Not a blonde girl, a deaf girl.
I thought you said blonde at first.
I thought you said blonde,
I guess,
too.
Yeah.
I said blonde, but I meant to say
A
deaf?
deaf girl.
Yeah.
Deaf?
Shit's about to be def jamming that bitch. I mean, what's she look like?
See everything you dreamed of. She just can't.
Why you going with this every week? So your dream girl, she's your dream girl, right?
That's
She
a-
checks
that's-
all the
that's-
boxes.
That's
She
Bird-
checks
that's
all the
Birdie-
boxes.
That's
But-
Birdie. That's Birdie's
but
segment. That's
hear me
Birdie's
out.
segment every
If
week.
you even considering dating a girl, I'm sure she's gonna check a good majority of your boxes anyway. So if you considering dating a bitch,
Next week you're gonna come like, all right, so you meet the dream girl, right? No legs, but everything else.
Yeah, no, it's just gonna keep going every week, and we're gonna be like, all right, girl of your dreams, but she's part airplane.
Yeah. Yeah.
She got two.
But she's a boat.
She built like a Boeing 747, but
what's the deal, man? What we doing?
I mean, yeah, but then she can't listen to my beats though. That's a problem.
It's probably saving
She can't
me.
listen to the podcast.
That's probably saving me. Oh, I could get that's immunity.
Diplomatic community.
Lock that shit down. I'm in. Welcome, everybody. Episode 33 of the Rap Cave Podcast. I'm Chris Platte with almost the full crew. Money Murray is getting money, or at least I sure hope so. But I'm with my guys, Crisp Apples,
You're
Birdie, Potty, and y'all know the deal. It's Chris Platte. I don't got a nickname like that. Actually, I got a cold ass nickname, but I just can't give it to myself.
yeah, no, you can't. You're not. That's,
I can't.
No.
I still gotta figure out. I've been talking for like 10 episodes about this nickname.
You're trying to find a way to slip it into casual conversation so
I know.
it sticks.
I know, but you know what's funny is I haven't though. On God, I haven't done it yet. But like,
It's
I got-
literally like Bozo did the dub.
yeah, like I gotta come in every episode. I come into a podcast and I'm like, damn, I forgot to sneak that in.
Shit, maybe next week.
But no, man, we got a dope docket on the podcast today. We got a lot to get to. Man, listen, fellas. Where do we want to start? Because honestly, before we get into, we got a lot of fun shit. Before we even start the pod. We got Diddy freak offs. We got the game being an OF ad space now.
Wow.
We got the story of Diddy and Cole's fight over control. We got the full story, the true story of that. We got Trump getting assassinated. Oh, well, not getting assassinated. Assassination attempt.
We didn't
again.
mean it.
Yeah. Secret Service. Chill. I mean, fuck am I scared of? They suck at their job.
Clearly.
But
Yeah,
got that.
But
All
first
you
of
gonna
all,
hear is 3 knocks at his door at 3 a.m.
yeah.
Some men in black.
yeah, motherfuckers will post some goofy shit like that on Twitter, and then they'll post a photo of like the fucking FBI at their house. Like, yeah, this looks really bad on paper.
Yeah. And then
no,
Terrence Crawford was mistaken for Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, that's silly.
That was a whole nother thing too.
No, the freak off thing. Somebody pointed out, which I thought was really funny, is that the word freak off is now in legally binding court documents.
Yeah. Did
the-
you
the
see
term
the
freak
Did you
off,
see the
that's just
Attorney
so
General
funny.
speak about it?
No.
Look up. It's on Twitter. You can find the video. I would send it to you, but my
Man,
phone's the one
that's one
recording.
thing with
Bro,
Twitter.
y'all see that video?
Searching on Twitter is rough.
Hey, y'all
Yeah.
see that video of Meek Mill and Diddy?
Search Diddy arrested. It was like the person that's speaking, whether it's like the prosecutor or whatever.
Bro.
He was speaking on the case.
He was
So it's like a
literally-
press
Diddy was
conference.
literally talking to Meek, bro.
Yeah,
That shit
right there.
was weird as
Bro.
hell.
Listen to this.
For this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami.
How long is this?
and
How long?
Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic
50
devices.
seconds.
During
Yeah.
those searches,
Okay, that's fine.
agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including
Listen to what he
3
says in here.
phased AR-15s and
Right
a
after this.
large-capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs. Electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple images. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
That's crazy.
1,000 bottles.
That is twisted.
Dog, the fact that we got like a professional up there giving a speech talking about freak offs.
Somebody made a good point too. Like, it takes so long to go through one bottle of baby oil, let alone 1,000.
He was probably like lathering niggas up with like one bottle at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He putting tarps down and shit.
man,
Like,
that's
Dog.
probably the most slipperiest, slimiest, most nut-filled party.
shout out what A$AP Rocky say. We slipping on semen.
Slipping on semen. You got motherfucking Diddy in the corner wanking off Trey Songz on his lap. You got motherfucking
Bro.
You got Meek Mill getting this Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, what Two Chainz say? Got a pit bull in the corner. She pregnant. Everybody
Bruh.
in here pregnant except my partner. And
That's fucking
Bro,
disgusting.
we gotta
bro.
find that Meek Mill one. bro.
yeah.
Dog. No, that shit was crazy. And then, there's a
living in
basketball
that-
court in his crib with a bed.
Whoever lived, yeah.
Like,
That's
bro,
diabolical.
just in case when it's 4 to 5, check on that bed,
Man.
motherfucker.
Whoever
That's
lived,
crazy.
Just basketball, sweat fumes, KY jelly and Badussy.
yeah,
All
yeah, but
shit just floating in the air.
whoever lives in that house next is gonna hear screams of the past like a fucking Indian burial ground, dog.
Dog.
Like, that
Hey,
shit is crazy.
do me a favor.
gotta
look
build-
up,
you gotta
look
tear
up
that
Meek
bitch
Mill
down.
Diddy.
Well, that's an endless fucking.
Yeah,
search
that's an
right there.
endless
No, but
rabbit hole.
it pops up right away. You'll see.
Is it the video of the sound bite?
That one right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is.
Is this the one where he calls him daddy? Yeah.
That is
They
just.
said Meek was in the pool because his asshole was on fire.
Yeah.
and they said the pool was filled with baby oil.
That's just
Dog.
what it is.
Dude, what the fuck?
What's funny? I saw a clip today. Charlemagne was he loved this one soundbite of Diddy when he was like, Diddy was, I don't know who he was.
Oh, it
talking
was
to.
the interview?
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
was he played this in front of Diddy on the.
Yeah.
He's like, hey Diddy, this is you, right? You said this, and Diddy was like, I don't know who he was talking to, but he's like, yeah, Daddy, I like to see you searching and scrambling for shit, like I don't know
Yeah.
who he was talking to, but Charlemagne's like, is that you, dog? You said that?
Yeah, and he was just like,
He was like-
hey, I guess so.
He's
Like,
he said, man, like
Yeah, Diddy's always been fucking weird.
what
I
a
feel like.
sick, twisted individual, man.
well, that shit is crazy, dog. And then people are like, I've seen people, celebrities, even I won't name them, but they're like, hey man, since when did being a freak a crime? It's like, okay, when you got doctors and you obtain their medical records and you lock them in a room for 3 days with no AC,
That's a crime.
yeah, and then you forcefully come and choose as you please, and then after that you fuck them to the point where they need IVs.
There's deplorable
Like,
levels
bro.
of freak. Yeah, no, that is no. There's levels.
And
to
then
it.
obviously there's like
there's an extent where it's a criminal offense at that point.
Wow.
Bro, that Orlando Brown shit is funny. He said you could bring your girl, but he wants you.
Yeah, that's.
He said, "Oh, you can bring the bitch, but he wants you."
Yeah.
Every time he comes up, he says the funniest fucking. He has the funniest
Bro,
clips, bro.
when he said, I said this off air, bro. That shit is still the funniest shit to me when he said Shaq got the best pussy. All right, man.
Hey,
Birdie
before-
said it smelled like KY jelly and Badussy.
Hey, before we get off that Shaq, because we're probably not gonna bring him up again. Did y'all see that shit? The post of that girl and he had his hands on her. They thought it was him, but it wasn't really him.
Oh yeah, I seen
was
that girl.
110% him. What are you
It's
talking
gotta be, bro.
Yeah, it is,
that's
'cause
what,
she had
that's
a-
what I'm saying. I think it's him too. I was just saying
He's
like,
a
what the media
giant,
said.
dog.
Yeah, because she
Talking
had
about
a
wasn't really
video. She took a video when
Like
they
that
got.
Yeah, no, it was some other 7'3".
Because she took a video in the hotel room and like the card on the table said like "Welcome Diesel," da 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 da, whatever. So
Yeah.
about?
It was Shaq.
She literally took videos.
Shit,
of
if I was 7'3" and not Shaq, I would pretend to be Shaq.
She literally took videos of him sleeping on the couch.
yeah, and that bitch is about 4'5".
And then he posted a picture of
I
saying,
don't know how
my
that's
actual
possible.
girl or something like that, and he showed a different girl. I was like,
Yeah, no, he don't cheat. He don't cheat. I'm denying all allegations for him. Shaq, I got you. I got you. No, I actually didn't do. But I seen that video. I just never did the research to see. I just never did the research to see if it's actually him or not. Because I'm not. What's the dirt? Ayo. Oh no, we shouldn't transition that. Not yet. That'll be our first segment though. One last thing I gotta mention is the game having a OF ad space on Instagram. That's crazy. So like he posts like y'all been on Instagram and like you had that account that like you followed because they had some funny memes and now they just post some girl and they're like,
I can't believe she did this.
Yeah,
or
I
whatever.
can't believe
And then
she
they
did
comment
that.
on it
Yeah.
and say, "Oh, that's me. Follow me." Yeah.
Yeah. One of those. That's what the game is posting. And
Look,
the comments,
them albums ain't selling that good no more. The
the
documentary
comments-
came out 20 years ago. Boy.
dog,
Like,
you ain't lying. 20 years ago next year. We gotta do something big for that. That's a classic album. But yeah, no, the comments was killing them. They're like, "You got a daughter this age," like blah blah blah. They were getting all that shit. And you know what?
Man, that's a
I
valid
want
point.
daughters. I want daughters, but that made me second guess it because I'm like, I want to be immature when I'm 45.
That's a valid point though. If you got them daughters, you gotta.
No, I wouldn't do that. But like
No.
at the same time, like I want to be immature, and that motherfucker could just be like, "You got a daughter, you need to behave." I'm trying to have fucking fun. Let me live.
Dog.
Nobody
Yeah.
else feels me on that.
No, the
I'm
game
straight
is.
on a daughter. I'd rather have a son. If
See,
I get a
I
daughter,
wanted
get a daughter.
daughters. I wanted daughters though, but
I don't
really
mind
get
having a
that.
daughter, but I'd rather have a son for sure.
Yeah, I'd rather have a son as well.
I mean, I'm gonna have a combination. Probably.
Half and half.
Yeah, half and half. A little this, a little that.
Little
Paprika,
salt,
yeah.
Little salt, little pepper.
Yeah, a little paprika on it. Yeah. Yeah, no. My
Yeah,
baby gonna be everything.
Gonna have a hermaphrodite.
her man.
You know what's crazy is I've never actually understood what that term is. I've heard it,
It's
but
somebody who's born with both
yeah.
genitals.
oh,
It's possible somehow. I don't know how.
What?
that's
Just
crazy.
a medical condition or something.
But Diddy probably got one locked up in his basement.
Type shit.
Probably.
Diddy's like, I
It's
got
the-
10 of them, and there's only 12 of them in the world.
It's the best of both worlds. It's like, yeah, you know, rappers
Yeah, you
brag
gotta-
about having like the 101.
Yeah.
I got 10 of the only 12 that exist. He's like, I got a Siamese bitch. I got.
Just shooting her every day with a water gun filled with lube, and baby oil. and shit.
Super soaker.
1,000 bottles of baby oil. And that's what was left over. That's what was there.
Yeah, that's not even. That's clearly some shit had to be used already.
Yeah, and this motherfucker Diddy, I don't know what y'all know, but that motherfucker been lit since the 90s.
Yeah.
'Cause-
There's been he's went through plenty of bottles. of
Johnson
baby
and
oil
Johnson
at
is
that
going under. I just want you to know.
point. I swear to God.
I just want you to know it's over for Johnson and
You
Johnson.
gotta wear non-slip shoes walking through the house.
Hey, they better develop another vaccine because they are cooked now.
Man,
They just lost their biggest marketer.
it's so crazy.
Yeah, no. What's the dirt? Let's start there. So who did research on this? Be honest.
What? The what's the dirt thing?
Yeah. Who did research on?
I only watched like 30 minutes.
What's the dirt-
Search.
what's the
Yeah,
dirt
I wasn't
versus-
about to-
I'm
What's the
not
dirt
watching
versus
that
Justin
whole
Hutt?
fucking video.
Yeah.
Okay, did anybody do the Justin Hutt part of it?
We
I
had
just
talked
watched
about
Justin
it
Hutt
that
respond.
so allegedly, Justin Hunt kind of like called him out on it, and he was like,
Yeah, I can explain it. I was just seeing who came to.
I mean, I
podcast
watched
prepared.
a little bit of the video,
You
not
ain't
all
watched
of it.
nothing.
No, I swear I did. I watched a good like 30, 40 minutes, something like that, and I got off.
On what?
Huh?
On what?
But what's the dirt?
This guy's good. This guy's good.
Family matters.
There you go. No, listen. So, all right. So now I'll fill in the blanks here. Justin Hunt, somebody who I'm lucky to have a few conversations with, a really good guy, somebody that I personally respect in this business a great deal. A pioneer for a lot of things in the game today. He so he does a lot of hip hop think pieces. That's how he got big. He was really the first to bring it to light. And what happened is, so he kind of broke down, family. I missed whatever that was.
I'm sorry, we'll talk about it after. Go ahead.
Okay, save it for the pod.
Save it for the pod.
Yeah,
No, go
but
ahead. My bad.
no. So that's the backdrop. Is that he criticized he analyzed What's the Dirt's breakdown, and What's the Dirt basically crashed out over it. Said a whole bunch of things. There's some points that Justin Hunt brought up.
Well, he's like a really new channel, right?
Yeah,
From
he's
what I
20 months
understand.
in this game, and he's got like 350,000 subscribers. He blew the fuck up. Because he's very well nuanced in his approaches to breakdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you have a 2.5 hour breakdown of a song that's 7 minutes.
Song, yeah.
So
That's just I'll flat out say
I watched
could
it.
Not, I could not sit. I'm not sitting through that.
I
Video.
watched it all, and you know what? To be fair, there are nuggets in there that I didn't piece together, especially a lot of like things like with the there's some biker guy that's involved with Hell's Angel, which Drake goes back with.
Yeah,
there was
that was the whole thing of it was one of the things that happened. The shots being somebody getting shot. Oh, when somebody was in Toronto or something and got shot by Hell's Angels that Drake knew or something. That was like allegedly a thing at one point. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, I don't actually remember that part of it offhand because, again, when you're crammed with 2.5 hours of information, now I knew a good 75% of it because it is very much a simple breakdown in a lot of sense of what basically he takes a song and he doesn't just break down the lyrics like an excellent, like Rob Markman does this very well. You know, he's like the greatest at breaking down lyrics. But What's the Dirt does is like an investigative perspective on it, so he'll dive into like, is this thing factual that's being said? Like, so he touched on the Kendrick allegations that Drake made. He found out that the van wasn't the Good Kid, Mad City van. Like, we all knew it wasn't the actual van, but it wasn't even the model. It was just something that looked similar.
It was a Dodge Caravan,
Right.
And the cover was a Town and Country, a Chrysler Town and Country. So it's the same van but different.
Yeah,
Dodge
different.
And Chrysler
Yeah,
are the same. But, yeah.
But it was also the tow truck company in the video is one that Drake's used several times. Like again, he does like the real detective work. So there's like nuggets like that if you care for it. But there were some reaches, obviously. And Justin Hunt criticized them, and he crashed out. And he just completely flipped and disrespected Justin Hunt, which is crazy because he has in his video Justin Hunt giving him praise. But if you look at the full context of the clip that Justin Hunt gave him praise, he was also giving him criticism too.
Mm-hmm.
So like he basically just clipped a bunch of people, and there was another YouTuber, and I forget her name. She's really dope, but I'm blanking on her name right now. She also is someone who is very very well respected in the hip hop content creating space, and like she shouted him out, but she also didn't give him permission to use her content of her talking about him, and two, she wasn't like talking about him as positive as his clip made it seem. Because like basically at the end of it, he has like a tagline of everybody shouting him out, like Joe Budden, Justin Hunt, the girl whose name I'm blanking, apologies again. So like it's like 10 to 12 people, like all the biggest like hip hop content streamers. So it just opened a huge space for me. Like where I want to go with this is, and I just want to touch on it because it is the biggest topic right now, like in like hip hop music space. Like people have been going crazy over this. Like Justin Hunt's numbers are crazy right now. He's going on stream and going crazy. Like it's a crazy thing. So what I want to know is this is how could he? I think it's just okay. Let me put it to you like this: it's an important lesson for people like us that are in the content making space to always be very conscious of what you're saying, and how it's being said, and who's delivering the message. Because it looks wild when a white dude from Canada counts the amount of N-words said in a song, and then jumps to a conclusion off of that. So I think there's just a lot of reaches, and I feel for What's the Dirt because what I tried to do in the beef was I tried to stay neutral. I tried to be like, okay, like objective, and be like, okay, I like Kendrick, and I love Drake as well. I want to be fair, and this became, there was no middle ground. You had to be one or the other. This was Democrats, Republicans. This was This was no middle ground. So I feel like he overcompensated with the video. And that's where the crash out, that's what led to crash out. And he just handled the criticism poorly, dude. Like, you can't go lash out at somebody that's so well respected in the community, that's done so much for hip hop content for so many years.
And also in general, in that space, you have to have a backbone. Like,
Yeah.
that you can't get so easily upset if somebody says something negative about you or whatever.
Because he wasn't even, like, super disrespectful about it. He wasn't. He was a super like, Justin Hunt was a super disrespectful about it.
Well, he doesn't really seem like a disrespectful guy at the end of the day, you know?
No, but he does stand on business. That's
Right.
one thing. That's one thing I love about Justin Hunt. I love him because, you know what? Like, in my experiences with him, in my few conversations I've had with him, very gracious dude. Very gracious dude. Like, when I was recording with him, I was working through technical difficulties. I was nervous because this was a big deal to me. This is somebody I looked up to. And he was like, "Nah, man, you good. And I'm like trying to figure out how to record. And he's like making small talk with me. He's like, "So what do you think about this album or that album?" Like, making small talk while I'm working through the bullshit.
Right.
Just like being gracious
Yeah,
about.
just a genuine dude, yeah.
Yeah. So I actually didn't know he had this dog in him. He fucking ethered him in his response.
Right.
Oh, dude. People in the comments were saying this is his not like us. Like, he just buried him. So, what's the dirt, man? Look, you gotta just go forward from it, learn from it, but you have to also just be aware of what you're saying, how you're saying it, how you're presenting it.
Yeah, for sure.
How you're presenting it. And I think he just got too lost in the weeds. I think he got too focused on overcompensating, in a sense. Because his fan base was all Kendrick. Because he broke down, like, 2 Kendrick records first. And so everybody was like, all the Kendrick stans were like, oh, yeah. Like, you know, he was the one who broke, like, his 616 LA video did crazy numbers.
That's what I was about to say. He's the one that did the 616.
Yeah. So he blew up off of that because he was the one that made that information public about the, like, Kendrick rapping from Drake's perspective. So, like, the Kendrick fans were riding with him. And that's when the Kendrick fans were on some ho shit. The second he did a Drake video, they spammed him. So he was already going to get hit with that. But then the Justin Hunt shit, man, it just, listen, what's the dirt? I think you have talent. I think you just need to, 1, grow thick skin, understand that there's criticism everywhere you go, and 2, just really, really focus on what you're saying, because what you're saying can be presented very wrong, and that's what it was. And shout out to Justin Hunt for that. Another quick thing, we don't gotta spend a second on it, but I just want y'all to know days before Rodeo back to number 1 after having the biggest hip hop fall off ever.
Back to number 1?
Yes.
How's that possible?
Just gotta buy some bots.
Yeah, definitely.
Bought-
Them
they
bundles
bought
and them
the
packages,
bots.
baby boy. Listen,
Wear that shirt with pride, Potty.
Hey,
Wear
man.
that shirt with pride.
I know. I'll shut you out. Listen.
Travis Bots.
Listen, I want to see what Drake does with bundles. Drake's made, like, disses towards bundles in his records. I want to see what Drake does with a bundle. I want to see some stupid numbers. I don't care if they're steroids. You know what? We're in the era everything is steroids. These streams are not real. The streams that we see are not real.
Nothing's real.
How the fuck is Weeknd? Shout out to Weeknd. How the fuck is he the top streaming artist 2 years after his last album? Top streaming artist in the world right now is The Weeknd.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. That's weird.
Yeah. Shout out to Weeknd, by the way. But at the same time, you don't think those numbers are juiced? Like, come on. Like, so if we're going to do steroids, let's let everybody do steroids. Drake does 650 off the wham.
Right.
Man, give that man some steroids, bro. I want to see a milli. Bro. Kendrick off this Super Bowl run with this album, I want to see him do a milli. I want to see him fucking juice those numbers up, dog. Sell fucking lighters. You know that's a big deal. What else do rappers be selling? They be selling shirts. They be selling lighters. Keychain. Get your keychain with the album. Bro, do all that shit. Juice them numbers up. Juice them numbers up. That's all I want to say.
Make your own rap snacks. I don't know. Anything.
PSA, man. PSA, just they're using Travis as a test subject, and I like it because I want to see these big dogs do it. But what I really wanted to get into is real quick while we're on Drake. We didn't touch on this last week. That's on me. Me and Birdie, right after the pod, we realized we didn't touch on it. We're not going to rehash the whole, you weren't here, so I may let you speak on your thoughts on it if you want to. Drake turning down the Super Bowl has been verified by sources that, it's weird because there's sources I trust that said no, and there's sources I trust that have said yes. So I'm going to now assume it's yes. But it's alleged that Drake has turned down the Super Bowl twice. It's been reported by Elliott Wilson and who was the other person? Steve Stout recently came out and said that was true as well. So does that mean anything to you guys?
The only thing I ask is why. Why would he turn it down?
I think it was the timing, if anything, because people already wasn't trying to do it because of the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. So it only looked even weirder for a Canadian light-skinned dude who already getting
to be on the on the
enough
stage of the biggest American sporting event.
Yeah, but he's the biggest artist.
Who also doesn't make politically charged music, so it's like, where do you stand?
Because when you think about it,
that's a good point.
Pardon me.
That's a great point.
But when you think about it, it's like, yeah, that's a fucking one-to-one move for Drake to make, being the type of music that he makes and the reach that he has.
Dude, he'd have one of the best Super Bowl performances ever. And I said this too. The person we got absolutely robbed of a Super Bowl that's never happened is Kanye. You can't give that man a mic with all the world watching. You can't do that.
No, they did it one time and look what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Taylor shit.
So like,
that bottle of
yeah, you give him the Super Bowl. You give him the Super Bowl. He's gonna be like, stop the music, stop the music. I was at the doctor's office. Bro, gonna go crazy for no fucking reason.
I like that. I ain't gonna say what type of doctor.
Yeah.
No. It is
But
funny. It's funny that it's came up recently about, like, it's just like a photo of Kanye holding that bottle of Hennessy, and they're like, this one bottle of Hennessy changed the trajectory of music forever.
It really did. But no, does the Drake Super Bowl turn? Because it doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't. Because you know what? Whether Kendrick was offered the Super Bowl before Drake first, doesn't matter. They're both Super Bowl caliber artists. So, the fuck does it matter?
People just trying to find a reason to debate about some shit between these two.
Yeah. That's where I'm at with it.
All I know is when they go to LA, they need to put Yeet on there for the West Coast.
They
gotta put Yeet on for the West Coast.
Where is Yeet from? Like
He's
Pennsylvania?
He's from
Cali.
California.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, he be putting on for Cali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see. He's from. I don't think he's from L.A.
He might be
he's
from Oregon or some shit. I forgot.
No, he's from California. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know what city.
Or Washington.
Oh wait, it's
Shout out Yeet.
Y-E-A-T. Sorry, I'm
Yeah, you spelled it wrong on the fucking on the graphic too.
He grew up in Oregon. He grew up in Oregon.
Way back.
Oops.
Y'all
Why you bringing up
spelling some
bullshit?
shit wrong on my shit.
Yeah, bringing up bullshit. You said what?
Y'all always spelling some shit wrong on my shit.
Y'all? Who's y'all? There is
It's the
one
name-
graphic.
it's the name. You gotta correct me. You did this time.
3 R's, man. 3 R's.
When did I
Hopefully
spell it wrong?
You just did it yesterday
On what?
on Twitter.
Oh, so I guess he like grew up
What
in
did I say?
Portland, but I thought he was from. Yeah,
I spelled
from
your name
Irvine.
out?
From Irvine.
Oh, damn.
You said Portland?
Yeah, he
Oh,
went.
shout out to Mina. He's from
Well,
Portland
he
as
spent
well.
his childhood in California, then he moved to Oregon for high school.
Damn.
Told y'all he got them real West Side blood in his veins. For real.
Man, why he ain't
why
got
wasn't he had to pop out?
Yeah, why he got a record with YG?
He just the realest nigga, so you know he gonna stand by Drake. You know what I'm saying?
He not with the industry fake
Nah,
shit?
He ain't with that fake ass hating ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's funny as hell. Because I never would have guessed it, bro. He screamed like, I'm from Vermont.
This song was already turned out. Here's a bell.
There's a bell.
Okay.
Ain't no as rich as it.
Yeah. No, I don't got anything else to say about the Drake Super Bowl. Does anybody else?
I
He's going to get one at some point, and it's going to be great. I look forward to it. It's gonna be way better than Maroon 5.
His pants need to get baggier before that happens.
I mean, I just felt like Super Bowl performance is something to earn, and you just turn it down. It's weird. I don't know.
I'm with you. I understand the timing part. Like you said, like I've heard the time part. It kind of makes sense, but it's also the fucking Super Bowl, my dude. Just do it.
Yeah, and you're
Just
like
do it
the
so-
biggest artist too.
Yeah, just do it so you can flex. You can talk that shit.
Do we really need it?
No, you don't need it. Kendrick don't need it. Drake don't need it.
Well, nobody need it. So shit, well, I know what's wrong with them turning it down.
I mean, it's not a thing you need, but it's like a why not?
I mean, he flexed the fact that he could get unreleased Michael Jackson record. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
So flex and be the first rapper. Like, bro, if you're Drake, I'm sorry. You should never have turned it down because you would have been fucking 55. You would have been as old as Hove talking about first to do the Super Bowl. Like, you know what I mean? Now you gave that
Yeah,
bar to your
and-
op.
Yeah, no, for real. I don't even know why. I don't know, man. It's just like, what was I gonna say, bro? Fuck.
big as the what?
I was gonna say some
Yeah,
shit.
that bar
and I
aged
just
poorly,
fucking left
like
my
milk.
Huh?
That bar aged poorly, like milk. Him and Cole being like, big as the what?
Yeah, on Cole's behalf, because I don't think he was getting no invite anytime soon.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't see Cole doing
Oh,
this.
that's what I was gonna say. It would let him out of the cage again, cause that man, bro. Honestly, not a lot of people have been talking about Drake recently. Let's be real.
Well, everybody's talking about him, but not
About Drake?
Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
Are you fucking crazy, dude?
I feel like
Drake.
Drake? That's
just-
all anyone talks about on Twitter is fucking Drake and Kendrick, the beef. It's
Exactly. It would get them to stop talking about the beef and start talking about the performance right away.
No, because
Because everything Kendrick does, bro. If Kendrick walks out with white boots, they go be like, oh, he called Drake white.
Yeah, the floodgates
Like-
the floodgates are open. No matter which way it goes, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah, he's gonna perform not like us, and everybody's gonna cry, and everybody like, it's gonna be crazy. Like it's gonna be crazy. And if the roles were reversed and Drake did the Super Bowl, like dog, like everybody would be burying Kendrick. Like I want to let everybody know that is never going away. Drake versus Kendrick is never going away.
Nope.
It's never going away. As much as I want it to, it's not. But you know who I am interested in is Cole. I want to see Cole fire on motherfuckers. I want to see him fire on Drake. I want to see him fire on Ye. I want to see him fire on everybody. But he's just too nice, man. It just breaks my heart. I got in an argument with my boy Frosted about that. Frosted's like, no, I think he's gonna pop out. I'm like, Cole ain't gonna pop out, man.
Nah, he's not.
Nah, his spirit's too nice. His spirit's too nice.
Yeah,
He's
he
too
ain't
good.
popping out.
He's too good of a
We
person.
need V's at the next Super Bowl.
Dude, my boy is
I'll win it.
riding on that, bro. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
We're gonna get to y'all. Actually, let's get to V's right now. Let's get to V's right now. Top 20 rappers in their 20s, according to Complex. So we got the list, Chris. If you want to look it up, just so you have it for reference as well. And then they'll have it on the screen and shit. So Complex did a list because they never do enough lists of the top 20 rappers in their 20s.
Yeah, because that's exactly what they were missing was another list.
Yeah, exactly. So they had. I'll read it. I'll read it for you. So, in 20 to 1, Cash Cobain, Jack Harlow, Boss Man D-Lo, Baby Keem, NBA YoungBoy, Sexy Red, V's, Doechii, Ken Carson, Uzi, Chief Keef, Lil Baby, Lil Yachty, Glorilla, Lotto, Yeet, Meg Thee Stallion, Central C, Doja Cat, and Playboy Cardi at number 1.
Central C got.
So,
I don't know why he's so high in there.
first of all, obviously we're going to push back on a lot of rankings. Like, number 12 is just disgusting. But before we do that, let's talk about who's missing. Because I did a lot of research on this. Who are some names missing that you would throw out? I'll tell you if they're in the age bracket or not. Rappers in their 20s.
I know. See, that's like what's hard. It's hard for me to picture like what age.
Yeah, because rappers lie about age.
Oh, that's it.
Rod Wave.
You think Rod Wave should be in the top?
Oh,
20?
you know what?
Yeah, he done had a platinum
Yeah,
album
every year.
every year to
Oh,
pass
actually
what
don't know his
about fucking?
That's actually a fucking damn, bro.
Is
Here
Travis on there?
I am. No,
Travis is in his
he's older.
30s.
Oh yeah, Raw Wave is 26. Yeah, put Raw Wave like 2 or 1.
Wait, is Travis
take
really
Ken
that
Carson off of there.
old? Hell no,
For
leave
sure.
Ken on there.
For what? What has he done?
What was I gonna say? What about Roddy Rich?
What has he done? And,
Roddy Ricch was one of my
stays.
people to mention that's not on this list.
Oh, you're not on the list? Okay. I forgot.
I'll throw out another name. Denzel Curry, not on this list.
Yeah.
Is Yeet on here?
Yeet
Yeah.
is. He's
Okay,
5.
Yeah, he's 5.
Top 5 is Yeet, Meg The Stallion, Central C, Doja, Playboy Cardi.
It's hard to keep track of who's under that age. I feel like most of the rappers I listen to are in their 30s.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that.
Dude, Chief Keef being not 30 yet is crazy to me.
That's the one. That's
Yeah,
where I
that-
was going.
that
Remember
is
when we mentioned
insane.
Chief Keef earlier, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
just wait. This is it. That's crazy that he's in his 20s still.
Well,
He should be like 3, based off of the fact of the longevity like he's had.
Because when you think of, but then like when you think back to it, it's like when, Don't Like came out.
Well, he was like dead ass our age.
I was probably like 14. Yeah, he's like 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about that shit.
Yeah. Chief Keef is
It's
still
just
there.
because he's been around for so long that like, it's crazy to have that long of a career and an impact and stuff, and still be at that young of an age.
I'll throw. So here's what we'll do. I'll throw out names and we'll decide on a pool of 20. We don't gotta argue the orders. We can argue like some people should be higher than they are, whatever. Like Uzi to me should not be 11. Or like I'm sorry, Uzi's one of the coolest motherfuckers on this list, by far.
That shocked me too. And
But-
Baby Keem's pretty low too.
Would you
17.
yes, I agree with that. Would you put Cordae on this list?
No.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a
yeah,
good,
I would
he is
because
a good
Who,
rapper.
who would you
I'd
who would
suck-
you take out?
because
No.
I would. There's someone in there that I would probably take
No.
out.
Cash
Maybe
Cobain.
no, not even Cash Cobain. No. No.
You're keeping Cash Cobain on this fucking list?
Yeah.
I'll
Dog's
hit
had
Cash
3
Cobain.
songs.
No, he put
But
out an
got,
album.
He got a new style though. He actually brings something to the table more than Cordae. Cordae, every time Cordae trend is for the fact somebody gave him a fire feature.
That's a valid point.
That's a very valid point. All right, Kenny Mason.
I feel I should like him more than I do.
Who?
I think so too. Kenny Mason.
I don't know what that is.
He's like the formula of exactly like the type of person that I would listen to, and I just never really I don't dislike him, but like nothing he's done has really interested me that much.
Yeah, I want to like
he
him
only
more than
has-
I do.
I
He
only
nailed
like
it.
that one song so far from him. That's
Oh,
a BOA.
Babytron.
Babytron could be on there.
Babytron should be
Denzel
on here.
Curry.
He said
That's what I said. That was the
you
first
said
thing
that?
I said.
my
Yeah.
bad. I didn't hear that.
All right, Denzel Curry. Do we all agree we'd put Denzel Curry on this?
I would.
Nah, you wouldn't.
I would.
3 of the
I
4 of
would.
us would. You're telling me there's not a single person you take off this list for Denzel?
Oh, Ken Carson.
All right, there we
Take
go.
Ken Carson off for almost anyone.
All right.
I wouldn't do
Shout
that.
out Money Murray again. Destroy Lonely. I wouldn't put him on here.
So
Fuck no.
I will say yesterday.
But he's big as fuck.
yesterday I
I'd put him
accident-
over Cash
Pause.
Cobain for
I
sure.
I will say yesterday I tripped and fell and accidentally listened to 2 Destroy Lonely songs, and they weren't bad.
No, I'd
He's
take
not
out,
bad, but he's just
He is
Not-
he's
nothing crazy.
literally like a fucking. Oh yeah, weaker version of Playboy Cardi.
yeah, it's just microwave
Like,
music.
literally
Yeah.
just the
Did
weakest.
you say microwave music?
He
Yeah.
a base model Charger.
He's a Cybertruck.
The
Nah.
XXT.
Now here's one that I think part of the room is gonna agree, but part of the room is definitely gonna disagree. But this is one I stand by being on this list. Y'all know this is a Chris Platte ass rapper, but put Simba on this list, dog. What we doing?
That's a good one too.
That's fine.
And
No.
I mean,
hey,
Sim-
wait. Annalise Choppa, where's he at?
No.
Oh, I actually don't know his age.
NLE Chopper could go up there.
Bro, Rod Wave though, we can all agree. Rod Wave should be
But
on this
NLE
bitch.
I put NLE Chopper up there.
Why isn't he on this?
Yeah, NLE Chopper's 21, bro. I was
Mm.
like, yeah.
Over who? I don't know over who though.
Okay, let's go with that then.
Ken
Who on this list is every time besides Kid Carson? Who else do you think you wouldn't put on this list Like you got V's, which I respect
I
the
think
hell out of
Central
them.
C is way too fucking high.
I don't
How
know.
much
Yeah, he's
music-
too high, but I
How
would
much
put him.
music does Doechii even have? For like, she got more projects.
Yeah,
than
she's been dropping.
Yeah, she's been
projects since,
dropping
like,
a lot of
20
singles. A lot of singles.
Well, no, she
How
has
many
she has
projects
a
does she
couple.
have?
She has a whole other
Uh,
album at least.
Yeah, she has one project and then a bunch of singles, and none of those singles are on the album.
Well, and plus the new album.
I think
Yeah.
Doja's way
Yeah,
too
she can-
high
she can
up
stay.
there.
Doja? No, hell.
Doja.
She's
Doja's
way.
nice.
Number 2 is just nuts.
Doja's too low.
You're telling me Doja's better than
yeah,
Yachty?
she's got 3.
She's too low.
Yo,
on
hold
this
on, hold on.
list.
You're telling me
Doja's
Do-
got
She
3
can
albums.
stay.
You're
She can
telling me
stay.
Doja's better than Yachty,
Absolutely.
Lil Baby,
No.
Yeah.
Lil Uzi,
Yes. No.
NBA YoungBoy, Jack Harlow,
Yep.
like Baby
No.
Keem. You
Yes.
think
Yep.
you think she's better than all those
All of
rappers?
What,
Like that's just
All of them.
ridiculous.
what number is Yachty?
He glazing.
Yachty's 6.
Yachty's
6.
8.
Uh,
I got Yachty.
Lotto's
8. Yeah,
six.
my 8. Yeah,
Lotto's
my bad.
6,
8. Yeah.
I got Yachty over Doja.
Nah,
Ah,
I can't. And
Megan,
Yachty's a man.
Megan at 4? What the fuck?
Well, I mean, bro.
Yachty is
Okay,
let's.
let's-
Yachty is a pioneer.
Can we be real about Meg Thee Stallion?
What does Doja put on the table in comparison?
I
to
loved
Yachty?
Meg Thee Stallion.
Literally.
She's the hardest.
She ain't-
female
She's the
rapper.
hard.
She ain't
man,
doing
I ain't
anything.
trying to hear that shit. What you put on the table, man?
Who? Doja?
Yeah.
Oh,
in
she put
comparison to
something
Lil
on the
Yachty.
table.
She's
Put something on the table.
she's the most not in comparison to Lil Yachty necessarily.
No, she makes
but
way better pop music, and she's a better lyricist
Yeah,
than,
she-
than
Fuck
Yachty.
pop music.
Bro.
So, no, I don't know what kind of list this is. It's like hip hop, but
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, look, if she's, I agree with you. Like, so that's the part with Doja that's crazy, that she can out rap almost anybody on this list. Actually, I think you could put her on a song with
Trying to hear
anybody
that.
on this list, and it's not crazy. Chris, do you disagree? Anybody on this list, Doja Cat, if not is a guarantee, has a chance to out rap them.
for sure.
No.
bro, Playboy Cardi,
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi. You heard it.
Now
you heard
we're
No,
gonna get
I'm not mad with Cardi being one. By the way, I'm
No,
not,
but
because
at the same time, yeah, as
He's
far
a
as
dog.
actual rapping ability,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's the best rapper on there. That's why he's number 1.
he makes the best hip hop
I
music.
said
It's
out
like,
cross
nah.
tech.
But did you hear that song with him? And
I think Uzi's better than Cardi,
Camille Cabello.
and I stay in that camp.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard the
That
little.
shit funny.
I think
as
Uzi's
hell.
better than Doja too, and that's sad that he's that low.
Uzi definitely better than Doja.
I love both of them.
Bro, it's sad that number 19 is better than number 2.
Who was 19?
Jack Harlow is better than Doja too.
No, yeah, I don't know about
He is.
that. I don't know
Jack
about
Harlow's
that.
smooth.
Jack Harlow's cool when Drake comes on a record.
Jack Harlow has had his moments, but I ain't putting it out in the car.
That motherfucker big leagued me. I'll still never forgive him for that.
He does have. Honestly, it's crazy that Jack Harlow's older shit is a lot
Better.
more entertaining to me. Yeah.
Now it's
I
just
think
vapid.
we
It's
should
just
switch.
nothing.
If they switch like 14 and 2,
Say the
drop
names.
3 down.
V's with Doja. Okay, yeah.
Drop 3 down like 2, put 4 to like 20.
You just saying numbers, bro. You understand what the listener is thinking? Drop 4 to 20, carry the 2. Motherfucker, this ain't math, dog. Say names.
Go look at the list, y'all. Y'all see what I'm talking about.
Man, I don't edit like that. I don't edit like that. If I was nice with
Go
the
look-
editing, I'd do that shit.
Go
But I'm
look at
not.
the list, man.
Man, it's not in the budget, dog.
what about the? Do you think?
It's not in the budget, man.
Because I'm pretty sure he fits.
You know what makes no sense?
Yeah. What about Kodak?
Oh shit.
Is he?
He's
He's
27.
27, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he
Kodak
should be on here
is
for sure.
diabolical. This is diabolical. Why not think of that?
He
What about
should.
G Herbo?
He's not going on
Swervo.
this list.
What?
He's not going on this
We was
list.
just talking about Corday, and you telling me G Herbo is not even in the conversation.
I didn't say Corday
Hey,
should be on this list.
You know
No,
what
I-
pisses me
You
off?
said his name, though. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying.
threw out names. I threw out names that are popular.
You guys are probably not gonna agree because
Gianno.
y'all shit on me, but
popular,
Polo
but-
G should be on this list.
All right, we're done talking about this now.
Hey,
Listen,
one money Merce. Can we get to the next topic, please?
No, Polo G deserves on this list. I don't get why he's not on there.
No, I mean, look.
So who are you taking out besides King
I'll
Carson?
take a fucking Central C. The fuck? Get out of here.
Central
What
C
the
is
fuck?
fire.
Yeah, he's not fucking.
I don't know if he
what
should be
number was
num-
he? 3?
I don't think he should.
He's
be
not
not
that good.
3, bro.
He's not 3.
Cause
He could be top
17
10 to me.
He's like
Baby
15.
Keem's even better, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, I'll
No,
take
no.
him.
I would take
I
Keem
got-
over him.
I got
anyway.
Central C.
Nah, yeah, I actually got Central C on that one.
Central C too hard.
Baby
Hey.
Keem still ain't write a bar harder than how can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Stupid.
Where's Baby Keem's? Baby Keem, fuck what you mean? Kendrick, my cousin, is family things. Like, bro, come on, dog.
You
putting
can't.
that? You putting that
Trademark
up?
USA is probably the hardest shit I've heard in a while.
That shit's crazy.
What, Keem?
Yeah.
Now Keem got bangers.
Bitch
But
sit on my face, I attack that.
Yeah, that shit hard. That shit
they're
hard.
balling the coop
all right.
fucking cat piss.
So here's where I want to take this. Here's where oh wait, another person I have to shout out. I got it. I just, you know what Chris Platte does. There's a few things I plant my flag on, and one of the things I plant the flag on is the UK rap out rapping 99% of the rappers that you got on this side of the country, on this side on the globe.
Yeah, if they just stop faking that accent every day, then it would be better.
Dave is putting everybody in this list on a body bag. Put Dave on here. Stop playing. Anyways.
Yeah, Dave's. Wow. I didn't even think of that either.
Anyways. Oh, yeah. And Tommy Richmond, Redville, Big X The Plug, Chris Patrick. Those are names that I think are coming on this list one day. But I want to ask this question. Does this list say that we are old, or does it say that rap is not in a good place?
Well, none of these names look like gamer tags, so I think this is still close enough to the shit that because we still I don't think so. Because I don't think anyone that we're saying is really out that far outside of this realm of relevancy. You know what I mean?
Okay, before I respond, everybody else, how would you answer that question?
You said what?
So I said, does this list reflect that rap is in a bad place, or are we old?
I mean, you got Yeet, V's, Playboy Cardi. I think we in good hands.
Okay, Body.
Allstate.
I think honestly, we're obviously getting old, but like the thing is like this list.
Well, you ain't. That's why this is your time to shine.
I was gonna say too, like every rapper that's 30 plus, that's the rappers we started listening to, and now this is a whole new thing. But like except like obviously Playboy Cardi, Uzi, and they're all in their late 20s.
Right.
But these new people that are on this list, it's not looking too good for me, honestly.
So that's what I did. So I did a little game. I went back. All right, let's go back 10 years ago and put who would be in their 20s. Like if Complex were to do this shit in 2014, 10 years ago, you know who'd be on this list? Drake, Cole, Kendrick,
For sure.
Tyler, Mac, A$AP Rocky. Future would have just missed the cusp, depending on like birthday, whatever, blah blah. Young Thug, Big Sean, Travis Scott, Migos, JID, 21 Savage, Gunna, Cardi B, Chris, and if you want to go non-rap, Chris Brown, SZA, Rihanna, and then producers Metro, Hit Boy. That's literally 20 names I just named right there.
Yeah, that's a crazy.
That list right there is smoking the fuck out of this list. Maybe I'm old, but like you see like there's a real difference in star power between 2014 and now.
Yeah.
These guys like okay, how many of these guys you think we're going to be listening to, guys and girls? How many of these people you think we're going to be listening to 3-4 years from now?
I'd say
Probably a quarter of them.
I was gonna say 5. Yeah, 5 probably.
Exactly. 2014. We are a decade later. We are listening to
But
all of them.
To be fair, a lot
Almost
of this
all of
list
them.
has already been around for time periods that long, if not longer. Cardi's been around for 10 years. Fucking Youngboy's been around since 2018. You know, Uzi's Love Is Rage 1 came out in 2015.
15, yeah.
You know, that's 10 years ago. So, like, a lot of these guys have actually, this list in particular, they've been around for a while. Like, Cash Cobain is fucking fresh out the floodgates, but...
But isn't that scary that none of them rival, like, what that last decade list would have been?
Well,
Like,
I mean,
okay.
I'm
Okay, take somebody like
I have an
Uzi.
implicit bias to that.
Uzi has a resume, right? He has a great resume. He's awesome. He's incredible. Where would Uzi rank on that list I just named? He'd rank like 18, 19.
Realistically. Yeah.
and he's one of the best names from this list. Cardi, where would you put Playboy Cardi on that list of collection? You wouldn't even put him top 10.
You'd be at the bottom for sure.
Yeah, he'd be like maybe 15, somewhere around there, 10 to 15, somewhere in that range. I ain't mad at that. Like that's what I'm saying is a real difference is that hip hop, the last generation had a real star power. And so I want to shout out Sarah. I can't pronounce your last name. I read an incredible article. I threw it in the group chat. I know none of y'all read it, but that's okay. That's okay. It was an incredible article. Everybody should read it. It was breaking down the nuances of like, is hip hop dying or is the genre just blending so much? And that's really what it is the genre is blending so much that these, like, traditionally you wouldn't label Doja a rapper. She's a pop artist who sometimes decides to rap.
Yeah.
And she's too, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, to me, I don't want to be old. Like, I feel like I'm in touch with, I know everybody on this list. I know their catalog. Every single person, 20 through 1. Those catalogs are not stacking up with the catalogs of 2014. We've been looking for this. We've been dying for anybody to replace Drake, Kendrick, and Cole. Yeah. We've been dying for it. And it hasn't happened. Now, I do think this generation got fucked with Juice and X passing. I think they easily would have been high-level conversations.
They would have been on this list for sure.
They would have been 1 and 2 on this list easy.
For sure.
But
yeah, man. I'm trying to think if they're. I feel like I'm missing somebody really obvious.
From what? From
that could be on this as well.
Yeah, I feel like we could be missing some
but,
players. Some people.
But no, am I off base on that? Like, am I just being old and like loving the generation of music that I love, or is it just they genuinely don't have the star power? Because like Big Sean's doing before this album, he's doing 100+ every time. Number 5, and he'd be like 8 on this list. He'd be like 8 on his list of 2014, maybe like 10 or 12.
I also think it reverts back to what we've talked about before about how oversaturation can make things, because there's so much, there's less time to spend on one thing, and you can only listen to, pay attention to so much in whatever 24 hours. And so the thinner that spread, the less these people have that star power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when it's spread thin among, if you have a group of,
you can't grab enough people.
Yeah, if you have a group of 50 people, people are gonna, and that's all you can grab. But then if that expands to 200, now that same amount of attention that's paid to those 50 people is now spread among 200 people. So each person just by number is getting less attention.
Yeah, it's less attached to it.
Right.
You know. That's fair. That's fair. I wonder, is the hip hop story old and boring to America? Because you look at like what's like the biggest. So like I put actual research in this. What's the biggest genre that's on the rise in the last like 8 years? It's indie alternative.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's becoming a wave, and hip hop ever since 2018 has been decreasing. This year it's been a strong performance, obviously in large part thanks to the battle.
And
I wonder if the hip hop story is too old. I wonder if the hip hop story is just boring to America. The rags to riches story that hip hop sold for 3 to 4 decades, is that a story that people don't care about anymore?
It's about keeping it fresh and new, and rock and roll's still around.
Oh, I can't say it's old when you got like the youth getting older and attaching themselves to certain artists and stories that they may relate to. So I don't think it'll ever get old.
But I agree. So that's why I say no to that answer. Like America's not getting bored of the hip hop story and the hip hop, because like there's 2 parts of it. The first part, like you said, that that people are gravitating to, but that's I think the problem with this list is I know that I love like the lyrical shit. Who are the spitters on this list? And who of those spitters do you put up against another spitter? And you're like, yeah, that's a matchup. Who the fuck in there is going toe to toe with, I don't know, fucking Big Sean?
Who's he?
I think V's puts Big Sean out of there. I'm not gonna lie.
I like V's. I'm not mad at
got
that.
V's
But that's
putting
one
Big
name.
Sean out there. Listen, we got to match up like the greats.
I'm
putting
talking
V's
lyrically.
up against Drake. I'm not gonna lie.
That's okay.
I'm putting V's up against Drake. That's the best bet on this list, I feel like. So, yeah, I'm going
So
with
you
that.
tell me Kendrick should have stepped aside?
Huh?
Kendrick should have stepped aside,
Well,
let V's have
Kendrick
that moment.
gonna have to fight with Doechii or some shit.
Said one of them weirdo
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
he gonna have to get in that round.
Hey, bro, that would be an accent battle like crazy.
Hey, why isn't A Boogie on this list?
That's another good name.
How old is he? He might be
He's
older.
20. Isn't he 28, 29?
I don't know how old he is.
I'll-
He might be older.
I think I looked him up actually. I think he was in his 30s.
Yeah.
He also has.
Oh no, he's 28. Yep.
Oh, yeah,
he
he's-
also hasn't exactly maintained relevance. I don't think he's.
Yeah, but he's carved out his he does good numbers every time he pops
And another
up.
one. Would you put Tekka on this list? Lil Tekka?
No,
Not
I
personally.
wouldn't.
Nah, I probably wouldn't either. I was just another name that's in their 20s.
But okay, but go with that. Like who else would you put as a spitter on it? That's why this list needs a Denzel Curry. Like I'm sorry, you need that. That's why Kanye needed Push. Like he signed Push because he literally said, "Hey, you're the lyrical assassin. Anybody that fucks with me, you go get them."
How about Lil TJ? Y'all don't fuck with TJ?
Fuck with TJ.
No.
I'm just talking
But
about
I
being
think-
on this list.
I think that's to your point, Birdie, about like why this list lacks star power is I don't think anybody on this list really made a connection with the youth like that lyrically. I think we've shifted to where now it's about the vibe, it's about the aesthetic. That's why I think indie and alternative is so popular, is because it is the vibe, it is the sound, it is the aesthetic. Like, you know, I have people putting me on to indie all day. And I'm like, when I want to listen to something that fits like a vibe, I'm listening to indie. Like, I'm not listening to that for the lyrics, you know? So I think it's that, but I think where the problem lies in that is you don't have that strong connection with the artist. The way, like I said, from that 2014 list, everybody on that motherfucker has a song that like speaks to you. Like you feel like they're telling your story or your situation that you're in, whether it's with a girl or whether it's your place in life, all of these things. I don't think this list has that, and I think that's what's missing.
It wasn't like the first time she was in my math class.
Worst video ever. Worst video ever.
I think
Talk
Hey
about
bro,
relatable.
J. Cole was never gonna be 2 or 1 off that video alone. God strike me dead.
I don't even remember the video off top.
Bro, it's dogs fucking.
I don't know what.
Because get it though. Guys are dogs. You feel me?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta think about that. You gotta stay woke. Keep that third eye open.
J. Cole predicted for all the dogs 10 years in advance.
Hey, bro, you might really be the GOAT.
I think from
I love
this
you, Cole.
generation to the old generation, it's like a big shift in talent and image to where like back in the day it was more about talent, and now it's more so about image rather than talent.
Yeah. I can
I
say
ain't
that
mad.
too.
I ain't
And then
mad
in
at
which
that.
case, people don't have as much to like directly relate to, I guess.
Yeah, so like now people like clinging on to an image because like people not really listening to Sexy Red for like her lyrics because she going crazy, like saying the craziest shit, but like her image people relate to,
Mhm.
like her style, her character, you know, this, that, and the third. So
Yeah.
and I,
I mean,
think that
but
come with like social media and shit. You see them, you accessible to them on social media.
I mean, look at all the like, even the the people who, like, clearly are like influenced by Cardi's whole image as a person. You know what I mean? Who, you know, what all Rick Owens, da da da, da and these fucking, you know, what all that shit. Yeah, I could see that. I think that Image has been a thing, but it was still music first back then.
Yeah. It's become so vast. There's no like clear identifiable core of what hip hop is anymore. So that's what I thought would make hip hop, like what I was saying for years back in 2017 when I was podcasting about rap. Like I said, rap's gonna be here forever. You know why? Because rap is sample driven. So it's always gonna stay with the times because it's always allowed itself to integrate other sounds. And it's poetry, it's lyrics, so it's always gonna stick to somebody because somebody's gonna say something the right way at the right time in life, and that shit's gonna hit you like a wall. It's what happens to me all the time. That's why I said hip hop was gonna be around forever. But now, you have people like Yachty, people like Childish Gambino, all of these people, and I'm not disrespecting any of them, but they're hopping into other genres, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like as an artist, you're creative first. Like go be an artist, go do whatever you want to do. But I think that, along with just the way the music has evolved, it's completely diluted. Like what rap is. It has no identified core, and that's why I think you see the numbers falling is because a lot of things aren't classified as hip hop that are hip hop or that have hip hop elements.
It went from a, you know, like a direct like black and white of what it is to kind of a gray area, you know.
Yeah.
Like
now it's just
a mix of a muddy color of.
But it's always going to be number one because you know why? Because with hip-hop is hip-hop culture. And hip-hop culture is the biggest thing in the country right now.
For sure.
By far. It's not even close.
Facts.
Anything anybody does. Hell, we know the people in this room, and we don't got to name them. But we all know people in this room that don't listen to rap at all. But they use hip hop culture slang references. They dress like it. They, you know, like there's a certain thing that hip hop culture brings. Like it's everything. It's fashion. It's mentality. Everything that it brings to us. It's not just the art. So that right there alone is always going to make sure that hip hop is one of the most, if not the most dominant genre in this country. But it is in a crazy place, and this list just made me realize that. Again, I don't want to be the old head. I want to be the guy that's rocking with the young people. I want to be.
It's not the worst list in the world. By any
It's
means.
not. It's not. I think for the record, I think they got a lot of it right. Like I said, I would throw Dave and not JID. Denzel Curry. I would throw Dave and Denzel Curry in there. I would throw Roddy in there. Because, I mean, if you have a classic album, how are you not in this list?
Yeah, Roddy. No,
How many people have a classic album on this list? Like an actual classic, like we know this is a classic. I'll go through it. Playboy Cardi. Uzi. Chief Keef. That's it. Look, I got it right here, too, if that's closer to see.
Oh, we can't forget about Yeet.
You don't got a classic.
You got classic.
You don't got a classic. Yeet's a very good artist, but he don't got a classic.
Too alive a classic. Don't let nobody tell y'all different.
Oh, wait, Doechii, Illmatic. Nah, I'm playing on that one.
Lil
It's an
Yachty got a
incredible album.
classic.
I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't even name a Lil Yachty album.
I can't either, but he's so damn good. He's so damn good.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, he don't got a classic. You know, that's a weird case study. As good as he is, that he don't have a classic album.
To me, he does.
He be missing a lot of songs. He be hit or miss on a lot of songs when it comes to his album. But the singles, he be on fire.
Teenage Emotions was a good ass album.
No,
Oh,
my
it was.
favorite.
I want you to know that was tied for
What,
my
you said
lowest.
what?
Teenage Emotion.
That
Teenage
I want to let him know
my favorite
that was
Yachty
tied
album-
for my lowest review score ever
That's what
in
you
my
was listening
podcast.
to?
Back then, yeah.
I gave him
No,
that
I-
shit 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
I fucked with Lil Boat 3 was really good actually. But that's the only like really identifiable album that I can say.
The first
from-
Lil Bo
from
was
Yachty.
good too.
That had, like-
Lil
that had,
Baby,
like-
Lil Baby on this list. Sorry, he's got a classic too. Absolutely.
Well, I 100% disagree with that.
For
But
sure got close.
No, it's Chris. It's a classic. It's the highest selling album of this decade.
For sure. My
of
turn?
this decade,
Yes.
My turn?
Yeah.
My turn's hard.
not for me, but.
But you can't deny that. When it's
yeah,
when
the
it's
number,
that, yeah.
the numbers. If people consider it a classic, that's fine.
I mean, the fact that it's ringing off like that.
I'm
Yeah.
saying it's fine. I don't care, but I'll never listen to that album a day in my life.
To
Say a
allow-
good thing about Lil Baby.
No, I can't. There is no good thing. To
I don't
say.
want it.
Um,
Yeah. So that's okay. So that's 4 artists. That's 4 artists that got a classic on.
Five,
Roddy got to
five,
be on
five.
here.
Yeah, 5.
Oh, no, you ain't got one. You ain't got one. If you got
Too
one,
allowed,
six.
too allowed,
if
too
you
allowed.
got one, Ken Carson got one.
that's why I said we got
Ken
6.
Carson
We
ain't
got
even got a
6
good
right
project.
Oh yeah,
for
Ken
us to
Carson's
even-
album is definitely gonna be a classic though.
All right.
Sexy Red got better albums than Ken Carson.
Nah, you're crazy.
For real, like
Nah.
dead ass
Nothing
serious.
shit. Nothing
Doja,
touches.
Doja's album smoking everybody. On this,
Nah, Great
almost
Chaos.
everybody on this list.
That album's way too good.
Scarlet Crazy.
Crickets.
That's all I got for that list. That's all I got for that list. I thought that was a dope exercise. But yeah, I would do the list a little different. I would throw Babytron on there. I would throw Roddy on there. I would throw Denzel on there, and I would throw Dave on there. I would take off a few
Kodak
people,
and
but-
Rod Wave on there.
Oh yeah, Kodak and Rod Wave got to be on there off the strength.
Got
Yeah.
to.
Damn, yeah. I
I'm
just
throwing
named
Rod
like 8
Wave
people.
over Jack Harlow.
Yeah, never mind. This list sucks. It does.
Yeah.
Trash.
It does. If I'm picking like 8 of, if you got 20 names and I'm like, yeah, swap out 8 of them. That's not a good list. That's not a good
Take
list.
back everything we said.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
You're putting new artists into the top 20 best.
I was gonna have us do a draft of this list, but that wouldn't be that fun.
No, I'm.
After our second pick, we'd all be like, fuck.
I'm gonna get, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, we're good on that. We may do that, like something themed like that another time. New music.
Future week.
Future, Alchemist, Tommy Richmond, last single before his album. Schoolboy Q dropped Volume 51, which was like a couple music videos and some snippets, and I don't even fucking
that
know.
wasn't on. It's not on streaming though, right?
No, but I mean, they're YouTube music videos. He dropped
Yeah. Okay.
2
yeah,
music
yeah.
videos, plus he dropped like an Instagram snippet, and
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
I don't either.
I'm gonna be honest, for the new music, the Baby really surprised me with his shit.
What do you do? What do you freestyle over?
I did not.
Not like us.
No, he freestyle over fuck.
The fact that I nailed it was a freestyle.
No, dude, that's
I deserve all the points in the world.
No, it wasn't just a freestyle though. He actually dropped He dropped 2 songs on Apple, I think.
And one of them was a freestyle.
It's because he's dropping a new album. It's coming September 27th.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Yes.
next week.
He has two songs that are out on it right now. It's called Did It and Can't Keep Keisha. Did It was hard. Did It was
See,
hard.
it didn't do it for me.
I'm not gonna lie, I think it
was
was
hard.
pretty good.
I didn't fuck with it.
I was
but-
pretty good. It was
Bro.
not bad. Yeah.
I'm cool on it. I mean, look, the Baby's fine. I fucking hate the album cover, but that's what me and Birdie were laughing about earlier. When you were like, "What's that?" Because we were remember last week we were talking about the Cybertruck, and the cover is him standing on the Cybertruck.
Oh, that's hard.
So Birdie looked at me like, "Yeah, you see
That's
it,
hard.
don't you?"
That's hard. That's album cover of the year.
Of the year.
No,
Tommy
the fuck
Richmond.
it's not.
Tommy Richmond dropped his last single before the album.
And notice that essentially none of these singles.
2 of them. 2 of them are missing.
Yeah, well, yeah, $1 Million Baby and Devil's Lie.
Ballsy as fuck.
Yeah.
For a new artist to have a crack like that, bro. Because if $1 Million Baby is on the album, that album's doing like at least 45K.
Yeah, he's taking a risk on them sales, but
Yeah, he's taking a risk on them sales, which is what a lot of people care about. Because you know, academics gonna put out the oh, he sold like 18K, and everybody's gonna be like, this is who y'all hype as your king. When all he had to do was tack on $1 Million Baby, and that's 50K, and it's like, whoa, Tommy Richmond, 50K first week. That's double Schoolboy Q. Like, you know, like that's the culture we're in. It's a numbers game.
Yeah.
So
I like the new Tommy Richmond.
ballsy as fuck. I respect it. I think he's gonna
and
drop
he's
the
going.
deluxe like 2 weeks later and have that bitch on there. But whatever.
It's good. He's going, although it's still very him. It seems like there's a pretty clear direction for the album.
Yes, that's different than
Like
Devil Is a
Million Dollar
Lie
Baby,
and Million
Devil's
Dollar
Lie.
Baby,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
yeah.
So I'm interested to see.
This new single Whitney, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, if this is a bop and bro goes 4 for 4, ain't no way this ain't an album of the year contender. And he is 4 for 4 for me.
Yeah, I agree.
I think this is gonna be one of the best albums this year.
Well, it's fun. It's a new style. It's different. It's something nobody's heard before. You know.
And there's enough versatility in it.
Yeah.
In the 4 that we got.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though 2 of them aren't on the album, there's enough versatility between the 4 of them.
For sure, 100%.
I think
I still gotta hear the new song.
I think this dude is it. I really
That's
think
why he has so much attraction on him, because it's something we haven't seen, something we haven't heard.
I think this dude is gonna be it. I really do.
I will say he's I think this album's gonna be on some horny shit. So I don't know if you're gonna like it that
Think
much.
so?
for
I
him.
ain't even been
You think
feeling
so?
that.
He
I
needs
ain't
Ty
even
Dolla
feeling
Sign on that fucking
I
album.
haven't heard him say a horny bar. Did I miss
it.
it?
Me neither.
I feel like the overall vibe of how
Oh yeah,
these
he
songs,
definitely fucking to his music.
yeah
for
these
sure.
how these songs are coming off. It sounds horny.
But you
Even
know,
if
Ab Soul be fucking to his music too. Like,
I gotta rap.
I gotta rap.
I don't hear it.
Positive vibes only.
Talking about God as a woman.
Yeah,
I don't hear it for real, honestly.
yeah. Everybody be fucking their music. Shit, I would if I had music. Why not?
I can't picture nobody getting fucked. The devil is a lie. For real.
Got no confidence. Yeah, I ain't gonna act it out, but I'm sure somebody can get on something.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Tommy Richmond
Next week. I'm really excited for that one. Don't let me down. Last time I got on, you know what happened last time I got on here and I said album of the year contender, everybody clear way. Big Sean dropped.
Fucking airball, but
Fucking doing. Fucking
Coke
missing
butter
that.
cheat.
Hey, I ain't gonna hate on it as much as the internet does, but yeah, it ain't
It
it.
ain't shit. I'm not
It ain't
going
it.
back to that shit.
This is where I wanna, as a Sean fan, I wanna like attack you and I wanna bring up like a stupid take that you've said just to get you back. But I won't. I'll be mature today. New albums from Future and Alchemist. Where do we want to start?
I didn't even know Alchemist dropped.
Huh?
But Future shit was pretty fire. That one song.
I see why this shit was a mixtape. That shit was not mixed.
Yeah, the production value was a little odd.
I ain't really peep. I want
Oh,
And
I
bro
didn't
freestyled half them bitches.
I didn't even listen really.
There's one song on there. He's straight up just mumbling into the mic, like.
Yeah.
But
Deadass.
I don't care. I like
No
it.
features either. Bro put no production value into this.
I like
Which
it.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, whatever. Future still hard album cover, by the way.
Yeah.
Like I made jokes about that last
the
thing.
dungeon. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a hard album cover. I may buy the vinyl just off the strength of that album cover,
Yeah, that's super fire.
just so I can toss that bitch like a frisbee.
Did you see the Atlanta Falcons? Twitter posted, but they changed the glow to red and like made it for the Falcons or whatever.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah,
That's
a,
sweet.
That's
Yeah,
a,
see if you can find
Yeah,
that
I
for
can
me.
pull it up. That's a really cool marketing scheme of how they're.
Shout out the Atlanta Falcons. They did something for JID too. They're tapped in, but they got Kirk Cousins, their
they got
quarterback.
one
They're
of the-
fucked.
They definitely have one of them Gen Z social media people for sure.
Well, I think even if you were 40 and in Atlanta, you'd still be in tune.
Yeah.
Shout out my dad and hip hop people. They in their
Post a
50s.
lot.
They know what's up with Atlanta. Shout out Ken, man. I love Ken. I need to. There's a few people in life I need to just talk to. Ken's one of them.
Swear to God, I just saw it. Am I
Ken's the
tripping?
man.
I think I made it up. Anyway.
But yeah, he's just going through the motion on this album. No features. That lets me know. Between that and the mixing, I knew there was no effort put into this.
But there's a couple songs that are fine.
But yeah, there's a couple songs that are straight. So, whatever.
And that's 3 albums from Future this year.
Yeah.
I saw.
Yeah, we gotta shut the fuck up after he gave us 2 of them that are fucking bangers.
Somebody made a good point that Future is too tapped into what people want from him to where it's like an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
Like he delivers exactly what he.
Bro, he knows how to mumble and everybody go, yeah.
His fans are like very
solid.
rarely disappointed in him. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I agree. Now, do we want to talk disappointment?
What's that?
Alchemist?
Yeah, it was fine. I didn't really care for it that much.
Yeah, you're being nice. I've crossed the threshold
I never
on
cared.
Alchemist. I hate Alk rapping. I hate it with a burning passion. I don't ever want to hear him rap again.
Is he rapping?
I love
Yeah.
the beats. Yes.
The action.
This is like a 27-minute album, and like the 17 minutes that he's rapping is the longest 17 minutes of my life. Bro, he literally raps like how Eminem rap. I can't stand it.
I hate that.
I want him to.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I can't say that, bro, because he's a legend.
No,
Alk, I love you.
Alchemist. Yeah,
I love you, Alk. But just please, just make beats and get good rappers, man. Like, that's all you gotta do. Don't ever talk. I don't care what you want to say.
The Action Bronson song was fire though,
Because Action Bronson.
and that beat was crazy.
That beat is crazy, right? Yeah.
Production was fire.
Notice you ain't quote a single Alk bar.
Turn him into Monster Choli.
Bro. Leather fur jacket, you know I'm getting active. Like, bro, come on, dog. Like, what are we doing, dog? What are we doing?
Let the fur jacket. I'm getting active. I'm a pacifist active.
I don't even want to try and give him a chance. Be on there talking like that.
Yeah, no, this is a 22-minute runtime, and I counted it. He is rapping for 15 minutes of this, and that 15 minutes of that 22-minute runtime sucks. It's terrible.
That's why I won't be clicking that.
Don't. I love Alchemist. But please, stick to being one of the best producers right now in rap. And just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah. Debate.
I'm sorry, Alk. I love you.
He is a contender for one of the most legendary producers of all time. in
I
hip-hop music.
know. And that's why I wanted to bite my tongue, but I got to be honest.
No, I wasn't crazy about it either.
I just, damn it, man. I wish he was fucking good at rapping. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't
He's
think
had rap records that I like.
Yeah, for sure.
But then it got too old because then I was like, okay, yeah, you're rapping like you hang out with Billy Woods. Cool, I get it. And then he's proceeded to rap like he's hanging out with Billy Woods and Zaloopers all the time.
yeah. No,
And then
I
I'm
feel
just
you.
like, man, let them rap.
Yeah, because if you go back to like Hold You Down from like 2004 or whatever, that shit was fire.
Yeah.
But
2004 is a great year. Great fucking year.
Yeah, I was one.
Pistons.
he said, "Yeah, I was one."
Yeah.
Young ass dude.
Listen, Alk, you're hip hop royalty. We know this. But look at what you did. Look at what you did. Birdie Sleep. Look at what you did. I just mentioned your album, Birdie Sleep. Birdie Sleep. Yeah,
Audible melatonin.
Show it.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Alk. I love you. I wanted to put this out there because I know people are going to clip the parts where I'm hating on it, and they're going to make me the biggest Alk hater in the world. That's fine. That's fine. But right now, it breaks my heart, man. I want to hear him rap.
Man, that shit trash, nigga. Get your motherfucking bars up.
That is Birdie. That is Birdie. Make sure you get the I's and the R's right.
Yeah, get the R's right.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, I just got to shout out a few things. Like I said earlier, The Weeknd, top streamed artist after 2 years without an album. Impressive. Tyler, the Creator, is collaborating with A24 for a featured film titled Marty Supreme.
Shooting a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about like a pro ping pong player or something.
Oh, what the
That's
fuck?
so fucking Tyler. Just when I thought it wouldn't get no weirder, it's like, yeah, the main character is a ping pong player.
He's like, yeah, run that shit.
Run that shit.
Hey, if y'all was to make a movie, what kind of movie y'all make?
shit.
What about my blind girlfriend or my deaf
No,
girlfriend?
your freak ass. I'm talking about some shit.
1,000 bottles.
1,000 bottles. New album dropping 1,000 bottles.
We about to make a movie.
If I were to make a movie, what would it be about?
I'd probably do something that's
Or
based
just
on.
like what kind of movie? It ain't gotta be like what it would be about.
Oh, it'd be action. I'd find a way to make my life. I'd find a way to make an action biopic of me. That way, it would highlight all my ego and arrogance. That would be my thing, for sure.
I don't know what a psychological thriller.
A thriller.
Something with twists and turns.
A thriller or horror movie.
Fuck that, my motherfucker. No, bro. And my shit, a motherfucker, bro. He like The Rock. He like
fucking
Yeah,
detective,
bro.
or was it Detective Crashmore?
Bro,
It's
fucking-
just, you fucking suck.
dog. I swear to God, bro. Fucking rocket launchers bouncing off my chest and shit. Yeah, no. I'm Fast and Furious, bro. I'm holding the car up with like a rope. I seen that. It was like 7 or 8. It was a long time ago. But there was like this point where The Rock like caught a car with his hand and he was like hanging on to it. Bro's hanging on to a car with one hand.
They really had no fucking. They just started doing whatever the
And
fuck
then they went to
wanted in
space.
that- Yeah, right. They started doing whatever the fuck they wanted in that movie, bro.
Yeah. TD's newest signee is a pop artist named what's her name? Almeida. Yeah. I guess she was allegedly signed there since 2018, and it's just now public information. I wasn't up on that part of it, but shout out to her. Hey, man. All I gotta say, TD, you are moving the right way. You struck oil once. Leave and go somewhere else.
Oh, Almeida's from Ethiopia.
Yeah, no. Between her, Doechii, SZA, TD's in good hands. But anything else y'all got to shout out that happened hip hop last week?
Last week.
It could be album anniversaries. There wasn't any that I saw, but maybe some you guys saw. I want to get you to get on that shit, dog. You gotta start talking. You gotta start doing them videos. You would crush them videos, them 1 minute videos on the album. You should have talked your shit on Donda.
I know. I'm starting getting on that for sure.
Talk to him, Mike.
How you get more comfortable? I just gotta get more comfortable doing it for real.
Yeah. But nobody else got anything to shout out?
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I don't know.
We all agree that V should be at the next Super Bowl, right?
Well, I mean, Kendrick ain't announced who he's bringing out.
Huh?
Kendrick ain't announced who he's
Man,
bringing
we
out.
don't want to see V's come out with
V should
Kendrick.
perform at the first concert on the moon.
Yeah.
That'd be fire.
Y'all focus on Super Bowl.
Huh?
V said big as a what?
I think-
V's about to be on Mars with Elon. About to be performing. He about to be performing, going crazy.
TJX6
Is the gravity different there? I don't even know.
Hey, scroll up.
on the moon.
Hey, scroll up. Look at that
Yeah.
picture. That shit is so fucking funny, dog.
Who the fuck
That
is that?
picture right there.
That's crazy. That's
Ever seen a
crazy.
picture like that?
Did you see in this
God.
Oh man.
Oh
is silly as
man. Yeah, dog. That man Diddy. How many years do you think he's getting? How many lives actually? Let's be
Probably either
real.
gonna be 25 to 50 years or a life.
I think he's gonna do like a solid 15.
I think he's gonna do like.
85%.
I think he's gonna do like 5 life sentences. I think they're gonna bury this motherfucker.
He probably gonna have one of them cozy ass cells with like a flat screen and shit.
Bro, do you see his plea? He said he was denied bond, and he said he was denied bond, and he was like if you let me out, I won't have women over. It's like,
Yeah, I
all
saw
right,
that.
we know what you're.
I saw that.
Tricky.
And he also tried bribing too to get a like a date there he can. What was it that he tried? I don't know what he did. He was kind of offering money to them to let him out.
You think he's gonna end up doing like an R. Kelly tell-all with fucking Gayle King or what? You remember when Gayle
He
King?
gonna be singing with him in jail.
Fight for my life out
Yeah,
here.
he said, "Y'all killing me with this shit."
He gonna be singing with his ass in prison.
I would be hot too if.
Yeah, hey, Diddy and R. Kelly about to make the craziest prison tracks together.
I don't know the whole
I
time.
don't know. Hey, bro, I don't know if they collab with music. I don't know. Did it? I don't know. Nothing. Never mind. Everybody have a good weekend. Get into everything that you're getting into. I'm Chris Platte with a few of my great friends, Crisp Apples, Birdie, Potty, Money, Murr. We love you. Shout out to you. 2 episodes.
Shout out to Meg.
Yeah, shout out. Hey, yeah. I didn't want to do it to him, but I had to. Motherfucker was talking spicy for no reason. He had to get checked. He had to get checked on that.
Shout out to Merc.
Shout out to Meg. But
Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. Atlanta
oh,
Falcons.
that's fire.
Isn't that fire?
That's fire. Yeah.
Safe Sunday.
Everybody, enjoy your Sunday. Oh, I want to say this. I'm back, baby. Fantasy football. I was 0-3 week 1. I'm 3-0 this last week. I'm back. I'm about to win some more this week. I'm feeling good about my teams, man. I'm back in.
sick,
You
bro.
need to set your damn lineups, dog.
Bro, I
Yeah, I
done
do.
took Smith out my fucking lineup. That nigga had the most points I think last week. This dude that I know that's real into football and shit, he told me to take him out. I took him out, and then he went fucking crazy. And
That's
shit.
why you gotta listen to somebody like me.
Yeah, that's why you gotta listen to this man. This man's a vessel, dog. Women's Indonesian tennis, nobody hit like that.
It's
My
insane.
body's a vessel that turns $25 into $34.17. Get
That
at
boy-
me.
that
Listen,
boy
everybody,
built- he built
subscribe to the
that.
podcast, man. Listen, we've gone a week, and I ain't see them numbers jumping. I see our views jumping. I don't see our subscribers jumping. So smash that subscribe button. Let us know in the comments below how many years you think Diddy should get. What the freak off looks like. What the freak off looks like. Future's new album, Alchemist new album. Should Drake have done the Super Bowl or not? All that and more. We'll catch you on the next episode. Peace out.